When parts are unavailable for purchase, one must get creative and make them. A truck's engine overheated, burning out the cylinder head gasket. Due to the vehicle's age, the owner searched half the country and finally found a skilled man to craft a new gasket. After careful measurement, the man cut out a steel piece. It was noticeably smaller than the original gasket, as it was meant to be an asbestos gasket, not pure steel. This steel piece was only for the gasket's steel ring. After marking, he needed to punch holes. Without a laser cutter, the large holes had to be hand-cut with scissors by the man, a process requiring utmost precision to avoid wasting the material. With meticulous care, he cut out a very neat shape by hand. The man also had to bend corners, a relatively simple task. He used two identical molds, clamped them together, and ground them with an iron rod, bending the steel piece's inner circle into a uniform curve. After bending, he punched holes again on the machine. Before cutting, he pressed a mold on top and marked it. He then cut along the marks, resulting in 4 connected rings. Next, he crafted the asbestos gasket. Using the original steel gasket for precise measurements, he cut the needed part with scissors. He pressed the cylinder head gasket on top, marked the necessary holes with a pen. The large holes for the cylinders, the small ones for alignment, oil, water channels, etc. After marking, he placed the asbestos on the punching machine and punched holes at the marked spots. The holes varied in size, so he changed punches as needed. Why not use steel for the gasket? Because the engine's overheating caused cylinder warping. In such cases, cylinders deform, rendering steel gaskets useless. To ensure a fail-safe solution, they chose an asbestos gasket. After 60 minutes, the man successfully cut the gasket's outline, but the task wasn't complete. He still had to install copper pads onto the water channels for reinforcement. After complex operations, the gasket deformed, necessitating flattening on a machine. Only then could the next step proceed. He began installing the steel rings, requiring specialized tools for even force distribution. After installation, he finally sanded the edges to remove burrs. Once sanded, he flattened it again on the machine. Finally, he wiped it with an oil-soaked cloth to enhance its shine. The cylinder head gasket was complete, crafted entirely by hand. Do you think it will function properly?